Hello, my name is Stephen Marr. I'm a Deputy Head Teacher of King's Oak British International School, and I'm here to talk about the persuasive writing category. Okay, so what makes a speech stand out? Passion and enthusiasm. If you're genuinely passionate about what you're talking about, your audience will feel the passion and enthusiasm through your speech. If you're not interested in the subject or find the subject boring, then of course your audience will be bored also. Also research. Make sure you research your subject. Go online, read reading materials, talk to your teachers, and make sure you know your facts, know your subjects. If you are talking about a subject, bear in mind that your listeners may already know about the subject, so make sure your facts are accurate. So make sure you're passionate, enthusiastic, do your research, know your facts. Well, as mentioned before, choose something that you're interested in. You need to be passionate and enthusiastic enough to go and study and to research and to enjoy the research part of your speech. Make sure you can also deliver it with enthusiasm. Make sure that your audience feel your enthusiasm. So you might want to choose something that is topical at the moment. This is something that may immediately grab the attention of your audience. Or you may want to choose something that is of historical significance. Again, if your audience already knows something about the topic, they may be interested to listen from the beginning, and rather than having the point where they have to learn all the facts from yourself from the start. So think carefully about the topic you want to discuss. Of course, you have to be very interested, you have to want to research it, but also think about your audience. What type of information, what type of subject might your audience be interested in listening to? I would recommend to begin your speech with a hook, something that grabs the attention of your audience from the outset. It may be a slogan, it may be a question, maybe a rhetorical question, it may be something that you repeat to emphasize, so it sticks in your listener's head from the outset. Then think about logically sequencing your paragraphs so that each paragraph builds on the other, and back up each point with some well-researched and credible evidence. Remember also to use imperative verbs throughout your speech to ensure your audience are being persuaded all throughout your speech. And don't forget to revisit, repeat, use your slogan more than once possibly. To conclude, think of words that you can use such as in conclusion, or finally. Also try and get your audience on side, as you may also agree. And then summarize your speech, trying to link back to your introduction and make a reference to all the points that you made. Eye contact is very important. Please remember to maintain eye contact throughout your speech. It may be easier to calm your nerves if you choose one of the judges, for example, and focus on the one judge. This may help nerves if you feel nervous giving the speech. Using your hands and your body is also very important, but do not overuse this. Use it subtly. Subtlety is key. So use your hands and your body to emphasize or express a particularly important aspect of your speech. This also goes for facial expressions. Tone of voice. You may change the tone of your voice to emphasize important parts of your speech, parts that the audience particularly need to pay attention to. You may also use silences, but again, silences need to be practiced. Don't make the silence too long. Just make sure your silence is timed to give the listeners enough time to think and digest the information, but then again, go on to your next part. So time your silences, practice how long your silences should be. As I currently stated before, preparation is key. So do your homework, know your facts, make sure that you are able to go into in-depth facts about your topic. Bear in mind, your audience may know about this topic, so if your information is wrong, it may be known by your audience. Watch famous historical figures give speeches, persuasive speeches. There are many different examples in history. Look at how they use their body language, look at how they use their expressions, look at how they vary their tone of voice, look at how they use the silences. Do they use a slogan? Do they repeat the slogan over and over again? Are they repeating important words and phrases? A few examples you may want to look at would be Winston Churchill, Steve Jobs, Martin Luther King, Ronald Reagan, to name but a few. And you will probably notice they all have different styles of how they deliver their speeches, but each and every one of them is persuasive in their own way and use many of the methods that we previously discussed. Practice, practice, practice. I don't believe that you can over-prepare, but you can certainly under-prepare. Practice again and again until you've memorized the speech, until it feels completely comfortable to deliver it and you can remember it. Allow you to focus on the mannerisms and the presenting of the speech, as we previously discussed. Begin by practicing in a mirror. So look at yourself in a mirror delivering the speech. Look at your facial expressions. Look at how you're using your hands and your body. Practice your pauses. Then present to a family member, mother, your father, or a sibling. Then look to build up to a larger audience, possibly at a family gathering or at a school assembly. Then, once your speech is fully memorized and you've used all your mannerisms and you've used all the silences and your tone of voice, then you need to time your speech to make sure you know exactly how long the speech will take to present. Celebrations. I'm looking forward to celebrating various schools from across Bucharest coming together to celebrate the creativity of language in various forms.